your school shoes. Mama's gonna yell.
We're supposed to be dressed for Daddy.
Daddy always promises. He promised to buy me baby Sassy for Christmas.
It's not Daddy's fault there wasn't no work at Christmas.
There's never work.
The paper said there was work in Ohio. When Daddy cashes his pay, he's gonna bring us Snickers and take us out for pizza.
Hello, darling.
Hey, Cleve. Passing out any free samples today?
Oh, yeah, sure. How about you?
I'll trade you dollars to donuts any day.
Yeah, I bet you would. Well, you keep it warm for me now. Coffee, I mean.
Go on, Cleve.
Like this, huh?
I know you got some kind of alarm button. Don't touch it.
Okay. Don't need for anybody to get dead over this.
Feel it.
dead, Mr. Collins. He's dead.
Oh, my God.
Mama said you're supposed to play 1 hour with me.
Go inside and watch TV.
It's just kids and shows.
Then go upstairs and play dolls.
There's creepy crawlies upstairs.
Get your coat, it's Daddy. Daddy! Hi, Daddy.
See, Daddy? We did it yesterday in school.
Daddy, you're all blood coming out.
I did a full thing, John. I couldn't face up to your mama again coming home empty-handed.
Well, you gotta get to a doctor.
Guess I ain't been much of a credit to you and Pearl as a daddy. A daddy's job is to provide. This money is my insurance policy. Living poor forces people to do desperate things sometimes. People are gonna be storming all over this place looking for this money.
Daddy, are the police coming here?
You can't never tell nobody, especially not your mama. I know if she finds out, she won't sleep at night until it's returned to the penny. Promise?
I promise to God.
Well, promise to God, promise to me, here. Come on, we gotta go. Gotta find a place to put this money. Now they try to scare you with the law and try to scare you with the Lord. You look out for people trying to tell you to do things on the Lord's say-so, understand me?
Daddy! Freeze right there, mister! No, he's hurt!
Now you hold it up, Ben.
I said freeze right there!
Easy now. Get the cuffs up. I get
Oh.
You take it easy. Come on.
He's hurt bad. He needs a doctor.
We gotta take care of him.
Daddy!
Just watch your head now.
Man's been killed and a lot of money's been stolen. We gotta talk to your daddy about that. Now, where's your mama, boy?
Work.
I know you want to help your daddy. I'm gonna leave a man here until we can locate your mama. Maybe you want to tell him what you know about that money.
I don't know anything about any money. Daddy! Daddy! Daddy!
You hearing me okay, Ben? A man's dead on your account. Wouldn't this be the proper time to tell us where you laid up all that cash?
Lloyd swears he saw him heave it into the river.
Anybody interview the wife?
No, apparently the kids were pretty shook. She's just trying to settle him down and get a ride. I'll send a car for her in the morning.
Ben, if you tell us where that wad is, I'm sure it's going to make things go a lot easier for you when you get to the judge.
isn't going to get to the judge, isn't going to get through the night.
Get your eyes full. Keep moving.
Blood pressure's strong. Isn't this the same bird? Wasn't he just up here faking asthma to duck road detail?
Ought to pin a prize on for this performance. Going through convulsions, coughing blood. Besides, it's due for release next month. I can't see him chancing that with some stunt.
Okay. Schedule him for a GI series first thing in the morning. Slide him down.
They say you killed a man, Ben Harper. I'm here to help you ease your case with the Lord.
Really?
I'm the chaplain here, son. What can I do to help you ease your soul?
Nothing anybody can do.
You're wrong there, son. Jesus blessed us all with the free will to scorn or embrace his precious flesh. Even in the last eye blink, you can be greeted into the kingdom.
I didn't intend any harm.
That's a done deed, Ben. But that bloody money... Bring respectfulness back to the ones you love. Don't you want to tell me where that money's at, Ben? Ben? I got pen and paper here. Got any words for your wife and babies? These are mean times for hungry bellies, Ben. You're leaving the ones you love in pretty tight straits.
I provided.
You told them about that money? They know where you hid that money? I've seen all kinds of craziness, Ben, but never $50,000 craziness.
Who are you? What's this tattoo?
These two hands, hate and love, warring against each other for the soul of mortal man.
Jailhouse tattoos. You ain't no clergy, you're a con.
Slip out of this life peaceful, man. Or you can go hard.
get wet.
Daddy's too deep in the ground.
Is he deep down his night crawlers?
Deeper.
How deep down is hell?
Daddy ain't no place near to hell.
What did Daddy tell you?
Oh, he just told me that I had to be more in charge around the house.
Where are you going?
I gotta go down and make sure the cellar pump's working all right. Here, you got a job, too. You gotta talk to Beanie Bear so he don't get scared.
I'm going to Mommy's bed.
Come on up. Let's get in. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, my little sweet potato.
I wanted to go away.
It's just God moving furniture around heaven.
Is God mad at us?
Oh, how come you say that?
Every house is supposed to have a daddy. How come God took our daddy away?
It's okay.
Morning, Miss Spoon.
Well, it's come to my notice you've been punching in late these last few mornings.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but lately it's just been a battle getting my little one out and off to school.
I don't like to mess in other people's business, but I heard you applied for a weekend waitress job at the cafe. If you're having problems keeping up with one job...
Well, you know I gotta do by myself now. And I want to make a good home for the children.
Damn, Ben, for leaving you all in such a way.
Well, you know, I'm thankful that Grandma Bailey left us that old house. You know, at least we got cover over our heads. Mrs. Spoon? Mrs. Spoon, you know the finishing department is way behind?
Well, Mr. Garrett's won't authorize any overtime.
Well, I could take materials home and work at the house. The company could just pay me for straight piecework. You wouldn't have to pay any overtime. And I could be home with John and Pearl.
Mr. Garrett's don't have any complaints. Tell him it's fine with me. Yeah.
My baby would look pretty with hair like that.
Would you stop bothering me? Pearl, sweetheart, I'm sorry. Mommy didn't mean that. Where's John? I thought he was helping you lay out the supper.
He's playing outside.
Oh, come on, let's go get him. Come on. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry too. Come on. John, I'm gonna get get that thing towed for scrap.
It wouldn't take much to fix it up, you know. And you could drive it to work.
You know I can't drive stick. Now come on inside and let's get ready for supper. Wash up.
Walt, are you crazy? I smell smoke.
Yeah, but not next to the gas pump. Come on, get away. Hey, you fool! That thing's gonna blow!
Jackass! Oh, Reverend. You okay?
Hurry up now! Oh, what are you trying to do, Walt? Relocate the whole town into Ohio?
I thought it was just my radiator boiling over.
Folks around here owe you, mister.
Couldn't just leave her sit there and burn.
At least let us set you down for a decent feed.
I'll find time for my personal needs when my mission is complete.
Well, leastwise, let us pass the hat to help you on your way.
My mission brings me here.
To Wallace?
Last month, I was called to give comfort to a man dying in the county lockup. He asked me to deliver a message.
Ben Harper?
You know the man?
Willa Harper works with my wife at the doll factory.
Get here, Willa. He's waiting.
Reverend.
Mrs. Harper, would you be kind enough to send the waitress for Mrs. Harper's order?
Oh, I don't care for anything, Walt.
Please.
You suppose Ben told him anything about the money?
You have a hard time convincing me that anybody'd throw away $50,000.
I wouldn't put it past Ben. That boy was so contrary, if you throwed him in the creek, he'd have floated upstream.
In his misguided way, Ben just wanted to do good by you and the children.
I find it surprising that Ben turned to God. I came from a Christian upbringing, but Ben pretty much discouraged that after we were married.
Now, looking into the eyeball of death, I've seen even the hardest man call out for his maker.
Just a little bit of that money would have gone a long way toward easing the load.
It's a mother's instinctive nature to want to provide for her young. But tough as things are, I'm sure you know you're better off without that tainted money.
Oh, no, I didn't mean I approved of what Ben did.
Still, too bad you couldn't have stopped him from chucking that bundle. You could have ended this idle speculation before it even started.
Well, I never could talk sense to Ben. The fact is, I was at work.
The thought of that frightened man running home to an empty house.
No, the children were there.
Those poor babies all alone. That's no way for a child to remember their father. All bloodied and running for his life.
Harper? You trying to break this town down or what?
Why aren't you at school?
I was going, but,
Somebody's gonna have to account for that damage. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wiley.
Oh, that's all right. We don't cut no more keys here anyhow, Willa.
You get yourself to school. Go on.
I prayed with your daddy, John. He asked me to come down here and tell you how much he loved you.
You prayed with my daddy?
Yes, sir. He had a change of heart at the end. We prayed, and he asked me to tell you to help your mama. And to ask the Lord to make you grow up strong and follow his word.
My daddy never prayed with you. My daddy never told you no such thing.
You get yourself to school now, John. We'll discuss it later. I'm so embarrassed.
Go light on him. Losing your daddy is a hard thing for a boy.
It's lunchtime.
Oh, no, I was gone so long I'm morning.
I said lunch. Okay. I hope the Reverend gave you some comfort.
I must say, he's got a very calming way about him.
Well, he's a very presentable man. And I gave the Reverend Thompson a call, and he's going to let Mr. Powell preach from his pulpit this Sunday.
He smiles at the wrong times.
Oh, men are like that. Sometimes they just don't know how to act around a pretty woman. But the good part is this is going to finally hush up all that gossip about the money.
And now, I suppose, lips will be flapping over what a neglectful mother I am.
Who says that?
Oh, anybody who saw John running wild on Main Street this morning.
Well, at that age, a boy being deprived of his daddy is a mighty upsetting thing.
Well, deprived is all they know. And I see him wearing the same clothes and doing without. Home Pearl, she looks at the dolls just so envious, and I really should do my piecework after she's gone to bed.
His hair's too curly. I believe quality control's gonna have to reject it. Maybe you know a little girl wouldn't mind a factory second doll.
Well, come on. Old birdie don't bite.
He smells poopy.
Hi, Birdie.
Oh. Does your ma allow you to drink coffee back home?
No, sir.
Well, we take our Joe Man style around here. I got sugar, you know.
Oh, okay. 2 spoons, please.
When I say I got sugar, that means I got diabetes. Do you know what that is? Huh? It means I can't have no sweets. It's never as bitter as the first swallow, is it? Well, you should see those fools from here all the way to Gurney Bridge. Yeah, they've been dragging the current there, looking for any trace of the money. I know people are saying all kinds of things about your pa, but the true man usually falls somewhere between folks' best and worst opinion of him. But your pa was a rightful friend of mine, And that's the way I'm going to remember him. Is something eating at you, boy?
Well, preacher's been coming around my house. He says he knew my daddy.
Your dad's socializing with the parson? That's not very likely.
But I thought a preacher wasn't supposed to lie.
Well, regular preachers are one thing, but these mail-order parsons, they got such a gift of the gab, they can get folks to jerking and holler in the name of the spirits. Right here in these parts, I've seen people so fevered and so sermon drunk that they get them to cozy up to vipers and copperheads.
Poison snakes?
Yeah, they do. Notion that snake bites cannot hurt the truly righteous. What do you think of that?
John! John! There's creepy crawlies out here.
You see creepy crawlies everywhere, Pearl.
The river's on the rise. The catfish will be up looking for a meal.
Daddy promised he'd take me fishing.
He did? Well, I'll learn you to set a good trot line, huh? Yeah?
John!
Yo, well, tomorrow, huh? Soon.
Okay, goodbye.
Now, don't forget.
And just once, I'd like to use a tea bag one time and throw it away.
You know, I bet if we had that money, I bet we could live decent then.
I don't ever want to hear you talk like that again. That is bloodied money tainted with Satan's own curse.
Well, Daddy didn't hurt anybody on purpose, Mama.
I've decided you, me, and Pearl are going to get back into the church habit come Sunday.
You've been listening to that preacher. He's been making stories about Daddy.
Uncle Bertie says so.
Hey. Didn't I tell y'all not to go around that nasty old man?
He ain't no more nastier than that preacher.
You get yourself to your room, mister.
My best show's on tonight.
No TV for you.
I look upon the kind faces of this congregation and give thanks for the warm embrace of your Christian hospitality. Jesus smiles on those who give comfort to the traveler. I notice some of you eyeing these hands. Well, I tell you, I find these tattoos mighty helpful when it comes to preaching the word. It was with the left hand that Cain struck the blow that laid his brother low. This hate hand now bears the curse of the living and almighty Jehovah.
Amen.
Amen. The fingers of this hand are fed by veins that lead directly to the heart. The right hand is the hand of love. Hate and love, warring one against the other for control. And that is the story of life, my friends. The soul of man warring against his own greed and lust and stinking corruption.
Amen.
It is not an accidental turn in the road that brings me to you good folks today. Ben Harper sent me to this pulpit. Ben Harper sent me to give testimony to his deadly, murderous offense. Exhausting his last mortal breaths, he sent me here with a message of the error of easy money. 2 men have
saying that in front of everybody.
bloody cash, and now a curse hovers over this gentle community.
How can you let him say that about Daddy?
So I have come to help lift that curse and return this town to the Lord's good favor.
That ain't so.
John, please.
He's lying about my daddy. It ain't so.
Sit down now. Sit down.
I won't until he takes back his lies.
What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms, leaning
Because there was no Eve.
Well, I hope you'll pardon the intrusion.
It's no intrusion at all, Mr. Powell.
Well, I just wanted to say that perhaps I came across a bit harsh at Sunday's sermon. And I want to apologize if I caused any more hurt, especially to the youngsters.
Children know their father did wrong. I guess they're just trying to reckon with it the best ways they can. We're just sitting down to supper. Wouldn't be no bother to set another plate.
Turning your back on Satan's temptations is one thing, but turning away from home cooking.
Mr. Powell, there's one more slice of meatloaf left.
I believe I'm filled to satisfaction, thank you.
I'll just wrap it up for you, and you can take it along for some sandwiches.
So much silence ain't a natural thing in a boy.
It don't help for you to slam it.
It never closes right.
Can't afford to get a repairman right now.
Well, maybe I can fix it.
Well, look at that.
Anything else? Just make a list. I know how a house can go to the devil without a man around.
Sweetheart, why don't you take Reverend Powell into the parlor and make him comfortable? Thanks.
Big old house like this must be a great place for a game of hide and seek. Well, oh, what a nice little baby she is.
Her name is Miss Jenny.
Has Mama been buying lots of nice presents for you and John?
A lady gave it to Mama at her job.
If I'd known we were having company, I would have made a cobbler or a pudding.
Well, frankly, I don't think I could find a place to put it. Besides, I need to be moving on. Goodbye, Miss Jenny. I promised some of the church women that I'd help them plan the prayer social tonight. Perhaps you'd be free to join us, if it's okay with the man of the house.
Bedtime.
But Mommy ain't home yet.
You gonna get a two-wheeler like that?
It's a secret.
It's bad to have secrets.
You had a secret with Daddy.
How'd you know that?
Preacher said it. He said Daddy told him.
Did he promise you a bike? Preacher's a bad man, Pearl.
If he's bad, how come he came to help us?
It's 'cause he thinks there's money.
Kids say Daddy was bad. You say Daddy was good. People say Preacher is good, and you say Preacher is bad. I give up.
It may not be the four-square temple or the crystal cathedral, but I don't think the Lord will thumb his nose at this fine tabernacle. I see the foundation of a fine ministry here. Just sometimes I question if I'm a suitable spokesman for God's word. All these years, I've moved around without attachments. I've made my congregation among the lost and discarded. But I wonder if there isn't a time in a man's life when he tires of the road. You know, Willa, I've chose to dedicate my life to the message of salvation. Of course, that don't exclude me from natural feelings for an attractive woman. But I stand by the conventions of respect and family. I hope you value that in me.
Oh, I value a great deal in you, Harry Powell.
Well, I want you to find value. I want you to trust. I don't think you know the struggle. Oh, I look at that boy. I was even younger than John. You can bet I bucked against a harsh hand, even in my grown years. Believe me, I've done restitution for my slack and error, but that's the nature of the struggle. Right against wrong, easy against harsh, pleasure against sacrifice. I've never moved to one easy day in my life.
I think I know how hard it's been. What you've been through. But there comes a time to rest. You know, some scientists figured it out, and they came up with the opinion that this is the second oldest river on the planet. And the only one older is the River Nile.
People tell me this is one of the prettiest spots in creation.
Well, I'd have to take their word on that, seeing as how I've never been nowhere else.
Nowhere?
Oh, on Ben's and my honeymoon, we did go to Colonial Beach, Maryland. I never did see the ocean. I'm sorry. Would you look at those kids burning every light in that house?
How I heard it, those folks believe if you're not sinful, you can handle poison snakes and they won't bite.
Well, backcountry folk don't take to strange people hanging around.
But you could take us.
But a regular church don't suit you. What do you want to hang around snake people for?
Live snakes?
Is that preacher fella still creeping around your house?
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Tags are good till August. You know where the keys are at?
My dad had the only set.
If we can get her started.
My mom don't drive a stick shift.
You want to learn to drive, boy? I know your daddy was against religion. Is that why you're so set against me?
Well, I don't have anything against regular religion. I just don't like this kneel-down, holy kind.
What do you like, son?
Well, it's a friend of my dad's. He has his church way out on the back parks. You know, on Wednesday nights, they have good music and stuff. That sounds pretty interesting, doesn't it? You trying to hot wire it?
You're kind of young. You know your way around cars, aren't you?
Oh, I know enough.
Well, let's see. Set yourself behind the wheel. When I say, give her some gas.
All right.
Okay, give her pedal. This church is on Wednesday nights, you say?
Yeah.
Mom's got Bible study Wednesday night.
Well, I was just thinking us.
Us? Sure.
Oh, yeah!
calling me, and I wouldn't take any notice. I was all turned around with liquor and gaming. One day the Lord spoke to me so loud, it kept my ears ringing for 3 months. And God gave me victory over my vices. And I came that day for the anointing.
Just as a lot of you know, we got snakes up here. And if you get the anointing, come up, put your hands on them. But if you don't feel it, don't, brother, because they're deadly. I can feel it. Who else with a clean heart would come forward to test his faith?
Right here, brother. Let me anoint myself in the witness of the Lord.
Did old Doubting John think the serpent would strike me dead if I touched it? So, boy, will you take the snake? Or is there deviousness in your heart? You think I don't know why you brought me here?
No, sweetheart. No, there are not any snakes.
There ain't any snakes.
None of them followed you home. They didn't. You see how terrified she is? How could you take children to a place like that?
Well, if you seriously believe that I would endanger these children... John, it don't do any good to go on protecting you. Now, tell your mama how you tricked me.
It's late. She should have been in bed hours ago.
Well, maybe she should sleep in Mama's room tonight, huh? Can you show me the way to Mama's room?
Can we look first under the bed?
If we see anything nasty, we'll just squash it flat.
Oh, you gotta listen. Aren't things hard enough? I mean, all I ask from you is a little cooperation. I mean, if you can't do that much for me, just go to your room. Just go on.
Mom, I'm scared. What if something bad happens to the family?
If what already happened ain't bad, I'm afraid to know what is.
What if we really had money? We could go away, maybe Arizona or Florida.
Oh, John, sweetheart. Oh, don't be like your father, dwelling on what ain't. It's
Preacher's not interested in us.
No, well, you're not his natural children.
I'm not saying that. No.
You can't expect him to be as patient with you as a real father.
That's not what he's after.
I think we all understand what's grating John. He's come to think of himself as the man around this house. It's a hard adjustment to let a new man come into his home.
You ain't never coming in.
Come on over here, John. There's something we need to discuss.
I know it's a short time, but I stand in my faith against hypocrisy, and it would be hypocrisy to hide the feelings I feel for your mother. Feelings I'm forbidden to express outside the blessing of matrimony. So, with your permission, I plan to start a life with your mama and to do good by you children.
Bye-bye, thank you.
Bye.
Are they going to have babies?
I expect they'll at least be going through the motions.
You want to help me make up Valerie's bed? Did you know I had a little girl? Well, she's not a little girl anymore. She's a dental hygienist in Dayton.
Pull down this blind, will you?
Harry?
I was praying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll wait for you to finish.
Wait for what? You were expecting me? You thought I was going to start to paw and handle you?
I don't expect you to paw.
I think it's time we got one thing straight, Will. Get up. Come on, get up. Strip off your nightdress.
Let's get back under the covers.
Do like I say. Now go around, face the mirror.
Harry, please.
Go on.
Not in the light.
Nightdress, Will. do you see?
Harry, it's cold.
I said, look in the glass.
The only thing I have to give is me.
Well, you're not hearing me. I said, look at this body. Now, this body was intended as a vessel for creation and motherhood. You intend children, Will?
I don't know.
This body was meant for begetting children. It was not meant for the coarse, groping pleasure of men. That's filthiness. Filthiness and whoring. I'm not saying you're any worse than the rest, but this body, I cannot believe you want us to soil ourselves with rottenness and filth.
We're married now. How can I please you?
It is the purpose of this marriage. It is the business of this marriage. To mind those two children you have now, it is our business to set a moral example so their souls will not be lost. It's been a long day. Cover yourself up. Go to bed.
By the door.
Oh, sorry. You know, I think about running away sometimes.
You know I don't like to sleep by myself.
Well, you can come too.
Are we gonna go to our same school?
What's going on in here?
Nothing.
Nothing. For youngsters doing nothing. How come you have to go hide about it? Go on downstairs, Pearl. Go on. Little hideout here. All kinds of secret nooks and crannies. Why do you think your daddy stole that money in the first place? Huh? I think he did it because he wanted to make a good life. So what's wrong if we all have a good life? What do you want more than anything? You want me out of this house. Isn't there some way we can both get what we want?
I don't have to make no deals. My mom's gonna find out about you.
You believe that?
She'll find out you're a fake and you'll be gone.
You think you know your mama's true heart better than I do? You think, boy? John Harper. I'd have at least thought you were man enough to come clean on your own.
Come clean about what?
I caught him.
Caught what?
He was up in the attic playing with matches.
No way.
All that paper and old furniture up there, it's like a tinderbox.
Mom, I didn't.
Don't make it any worse by lying.
You lie.
Beginning tomorrow, we're going to start a new program around here. Immediately after school, John will come home and report directly to me. I think the boy needs to open his Bible. My own daddy used to drill me. When I was John's age, I could recite from Acts to Zephaniah. I think John could learn some obedience and humility from the scriptures.
Mama, he can't.
John, please.
In your own eyes, I know you think you've done right. But you failed those children with laxity and permissiveness. I know the kind of rebellion that can brew inside of a boy. It only came to me as a man that a shut hand can often enclose love. What are you doing out here? I said, what are you doing out here?
Well, me and Pearl, we were looking out at the rain and she dropped her doll, so I came out to get it.
Get on back in the house. Come on.
What are you doing out there? Soak it, get inside.
noise about?
The door's locked.
Maybe it's locked because this ain't your home anymore.
Hey, Pearl! Hey, Pearl, let me in! I don't have a jacket. It's cold out here. Let me in.
Pearl doesn't want to talk to you. She's talking to me now.
Mama!
Mama can't hear you. She's at church. The ladies' prayer meeting.
Such a pretty little girl. You should have lots of pretty things and not have to live cooped up in this dreary old house.
I like my house.
Oh, I know how children feel. I know what it's like to be shut in. Never air or light. Closed off. Sealed in a bottle.
Pearl, where are you going? How come you're running away from your friends, huh? Well, maybe we'll just go play by ourselves. Hello there, Miss Jenny. Hello, Mr. Bear. How are you today? Well, I'm all right. You know something? I think Pearl's a little scared, preacher. Well, maybe. Sometime. But Preacher just wants to make Pearl happy. Really? Truly? Preacher only wants Pearl to love him.
Pearl? Pearl, I got an idea. Let's play tickly tag, honey. Huh? Tickle, 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 tickle.
You leave her alone. You hurt my sister, I swear.
Something on your mind, boy?
Okay, I'll tell you.
You'll tell me what?
If I show you where it is, will you go away?
Go on. This another one of your tricks, boy?
No, it's right in there in a closet.
You first. I've already checked this room.
Well, it's in there, on a shelf, behind a lot of stuff.
Is it?
Okay, where?
Behind all those things.
This what you wanted me to find, boy? Is it? Is it?
I didn't know about any rat trap, honest.
You're playing me for a fool, boy. You see that river up there? There are places in there you could lose a little boy's body forever. Now, where's the money?
All right. I'll tell you.
Where?
It's up there. In a hat box.
If you're tricking me, it's gonna go real hard with you.
37.
I don't mean to pry, but are you sure everything's all right at the house?
I got B7. B7.
It's just taken a little bit of time for everybody to make the adjustment.
Hey, pay attention to your numbers. Here. Bingo! We got a bingo here. You've got a $100 winner.
I do? How am I going to explain this to Harry?
You're not. You're just going to tuck that $100 bill away and save it for a treat for you and the youngsters.
Harry?
Open this! Those godless little beasts. I show restraint. And look what happens.
Harry, what happened? Oh, God. Where are the children? John, Pearl. Sweetheart, are you okay? My God. What's going on here?
He was mean to John. He locked him outside.
Sometimes John just gets him so mad.
It's 'cause he wouldn't tell.
Tell him what?
Where the money's hid.
Willa, I think I need the doctor. Hurry.
Okay. Listen. You children, you stay in this room. And later, we'll all sit down and we'll figure out what's going on here. Okay? Okay. Is your head bad? Are you okay to drive? Something's going on. Never seen those children so frightened. Harry. I'm not making any judgments, but I think I need some explanations.
Then maybe you can explain something to me.
What? I was intending to tell you.
You were intending to tell me what?
I didn't know Mrs. Boone was taking me to a bingo.
Don't lie to me! Where's the rest of it?
John was right. wrong. He knew it was the money you were after.
Where are you going, Willa?
I'm going back to the house. I'm gonna talk to my children. I've been blind and ignorant, and this time I'm gonna listen.
Please, please. I gotta make you understand. Aren't you the one who always wanted to understand? All those years, I was trapped. Couldn't get away. All bottled up, suffocating. I pushed, I clawed, but I couldn't get away. Is this getting clear? Willa, I gotta break out. Get free. There's no other way!
You see, Willa? Do you understand me now? Willa? Willa? Huh?
Pal?
Oh, Willa didn't show up for work this morning. Miss Spoon was worried. She wanted me to drive out here.
Hurt?
Is Willa feeling ill?
She...
What's the matter?
She's run off. Just jumped in the car and roared out of here in the middle of the night.
Willa?
Gone? They just left her children?
Last night, she came home late. Filled with wild ideas. Flaunting a $100 bill from who knows where. Maybe I only saw what I wanted to see. From the wedding night, Now, I can accept with Ben. She may have been accustomed to, well, more excitement in the bedroom, but there are words of rejection no man can bridge.
If you want us to take in the children.
But I already explained it to them that their mama left early for work. If I started to pack them off now, they'd know something was wrong. But if she doesn't come back by night...
They'll always have a home with us.
You are truly good people. Indeed you are.
Is Mommy back?
That don't entirely sound like Willa.
I don't know if it's our place to meddle.
Maybe I can fix a casserole. I'll bring it by later, see if things just settle down some.
Hey, Mr. Spoon, up here! Help! he finds the money, he can't hurt us.
You children better get your minds straight, because I'm coming.
Where's my mom?
She's gone out for a while.
Where?
Off in the car.
My mama don't drive stick.
For such a smart little boy. How come you haven't figured out what's going to happen to you if you don't show me to that money, huh? Huh? Downstairs. I got no more patience. In there, Pearl. First, I'm gonna start with your brother. Where is it?
I'll tell you where.
No! No!
It's in the doll.
In the doll. You gonna tell me which one? Huh? If I come up with nothing here, it's gonna be you in the pantry, and I'm gonna be talking to Pearl.
It's not in any of those. No, it's in Pearl's.
Where?
Upstairs. It's upstairs.
I know your tricks, mister.
Come on, run! Run! Come on, Pearl, run! Come on! Get up!
You think you can hide from me? I got you trapped, don't you know that? You hear me? You think you won? I'll get you! And I'll wring the life out of you with my own hands!
I saw a picture once of a shark that could bite a boat in half.
Oh, there ain't nothing bigger in here than a sunfish or a gar. Hang on tight. Hey, mister, over here! Mister! Hello! Hey, mister! Hey! Somebody will see us. It's gonna be okay. The road's gonna be dark, but there's no monsters and no creepy crawlies.
That's okay, John. I ain't scared anymore.